Alright guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Matthew Conger, and I am the Small Chef. So today guys, I'm going to show you how to make chicken tenders. And let me tell you what, the kids absolutely love this, and I do too, honestly. So I'm going to show you guys how to make this from scratch. So let's get started. Today we have our flour right here, an empty bowl for our eggs, and we have some Italian breadcrumbs and a plate to put our chicken on when it's ready. So what we want to do is cut up our chicken first. So we want to slice it into thin strips for chicken tenders. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice this in half because it's a giant breast. And we call this butterflying. So now it's butterflied, we can cut this more into chicken tender strips. If you're new at butterflying things, you want to take it and you can go slowly at it, and then if you go one way this way too far or the other way too far, you can always come back this way and nick at it. But I've done this so many times I don't have to do that. There's that piece and here's this piece. And again, cut it into strips. Alright guys, now that we have cut our strips, now we can take and salt and pepper them. You always make sure you season it. So I have my salt and pepper right here. Adding my salt, and that's it. Now we must make sure we season our flour. Now I like to add salt and pepper to my flour always, and to my eggs. And another thing you can do to your flour is add some paprika to it. You can add some chili powder, some onion powder, some garlic powder if you want to add more flavor to it. So if you do that to about 2 cups of flour, you want to do about a tablespoon of whatever seasoning you're doing, and still add in your salt and pepper. So today I'm just going to do my salt and pepper. And then 3 eggs. Now that we have our dredge ready, just mix it up a little bit. And if you need to, add a little more pepper, a little more salt. Make sure you season it heavily. Don't go light on it, because if you do, you won't get any of that flavor. And we got to make sure we salt and pepper your eggs. And now we want to make sure we whisk these eggs together. So if you want to spread this out a little bit more, as in stretch your food, you can add a little bit of milk to it and it'll stretch it out, which I suggest doing. Now that we have everything all together, all mixed up, ready to go, now we can start doing our dredging, which is putting it in the flour. So do like 3 or 4 pieces at a time. Don't do them all at once, because it won't come out as good. I like to keep my bowls nice and tight together so that we're not getting it all over the place. So after you put it in the flour, you're going to put it in the egg wash. Then into the breadcrumbs. We'll make sure these are coated completely. And there you go. Now, you can keep one hand dry if you want, which I like to do. Now make sure you have enough breadcrumbs to coat it, because if you don't, it just kind of clumps all together. See, now we have our one piece. Lay them on your plate here. And they're ready to fry. So just repeat the process and I'll show you what to do next. So now that my pan is nice and hot with its oil, we are going to be ready to pan fry our chicken fingers. So you just want to drop them in here. You don't want to just like slam it in here. You want to lay it down nicely away from you so you don't end up burning yourself. And again, just lay it down in there away from you. Now, about the heat is, you want it on a medium heat. If you put it on too high of a heat, you're going to end up burning the outside of your chicken. So you must keep this at a medium heat. Another tip is to, if you guys overcrowd the pan, it won't cook all the way. So don't put too many in a pan. Put in, this is about a medium-sized pan. It's a 10-inch pan. And you only want to do probably about 5 or 6 tenders in there. And that's it guys, because if you overcrowd it, it won't cook all the way and it will slow down the cooking process, and the oil will come down in temperature and your food will end up greasy, and no one likes greasy food. Now the difference between pan frying and deep frying is it's only coming up to half of the chicken. If you are deep frying it, it would be totally submerged in oil. So now we're going to let this cook in the oil for about 8 to 10 minutes and then it should be done. And between that halftime point, you need to make sure you take the chicken and flip it over. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. Alright, so we're going to flip it over. And man guys, would you just look at that? That looks beautiful. Amazing. These look freaking awesome. And all you have to do guys is just repeat this process and you'll have your chicken tenders in no time. Our chicken tenders are ready and they're done. So what we want to do is we want to pull them out, but make sure you have a plate that is clean and it has some paper towels on it so it can absorb some of that grease. Alright, so now we're going to start putting our chicken on the plate there with our paper towels. And man, this is looking awesome, guys. Alright guys, that is how you do it, and you just keep repeating the process until all that chicken on that plate right over there is gone. So just keep repeating that process and you guys will have chicken tenders for the night. And like I said, make sure you cook them thoroughly, and it should take anywhere between 6 to 8 minutes or 5 to 6 minutes. Alright guys, so when you're plating this, you want to make it look really nice. All you have to do is take your spoon, put your sauce right there, take your spoon and go like this around the plate. And then you just plate your tenders right around that. And that's what will make it look awesome. And if you guys want to see how I made this barbecue sauce, check out my video. It'll be right up there. So check that out. And that's how you guys make your chicken tenders. That is how you make your chicken tenders. And these are just delicious. The kids love them, like I said earlier. And they're just awesome. So it's something simple, easy you can do at home. They're way better than what you can get at the store or in the box. Way better. So I hope you guys actually make this, because let me tell you, they are just delicious. So if you guys are stopping in for the first time, please hit that subscribe channel over there. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're watching this on Facebook, please hit that blue button up there that says sign up. And you guys have an awesome day.